Welcome back. South Carolina is home to the largest Army basic training installation in the United States. Since 1917, thousands of men and women have trained at Fort Jackson to serve our country. But what does it take to become a U.S. soldier? WIS's Hannah Burbank takes us through basic combat training in The Making of a Soldier. Now, we do want to warn you, there are sounds of gunfire which may be disturbing to some viewers.
More than 449,000 active duty Army members serving in the U.S. military, according to a report by the Department of Defense. And every year, 58% of new Army soldiers are trained here at Fort Jackson. But before they earn the title of soldier, trainees must go through 10 intense weeks of basic combat training. It's the start of what will be 10 weeks of physical, mental, and emotional challenges.
It will be loud and thunderous. Make sense?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
For some, it's their first time in South Carolina, away from home and life as they know it.
When we were flying in, we were like, there's so many trees. I've never seen that many trees in my life.
Each person enlisting in the Army for their own reason. For some, it's personal. For others, it's a calling.
A few years ago, I gave my life to God, and I felt like he was kind of leading me toward joining the past couple of years.
Recruits, now trainees, as they step off the plane and into formation. Drill sergeants wasting no time welcoming them to their new reality.
You see one of us or you're addressing us, it will be followed by a yes, Drill Sergeant, or no, Drill Sergeant. It'll be loud and thunderous. Make sense?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Trainees are given their first commands before ever reaching base. As they load the bus, instructions are clear. No phones, no talking. 30 minutes of silence as drill sergeants await their arrival.
Understand?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Ready to get used to being louder than that. You're going to be yelling for 10+ weeks.
For about a week, trainees are in what's known as reception. Their days are filled with medical exams, paperwork, and briefings as they begin their transition from civilian to soldier.
Some trainees are going to come in fit, but they might not be strong mentally, so there's going to be different obstacles, there's going to be different challenges.
Once in processing is complete, yellow phase begins.
Hurry up! Put your hands together! Look forward, face to the front.
Through the chaos and confusion, trainees must stay focused and follow instructions.
99, straight forward.
Standing alongside those who will go through this journey with them. This is their company, a group of around 240 trainees.
I am your company first sergeant of Delta Company 334.
After a brief introduction, drill sergeants show the trainees a glimpse of what's to come.
As they start walking forward, they're going to become into contact. Contact, contact!
Bang, bang, bang.
Now it's time for the trainees to show how well they follow instructions in what's known as the first 100 yards. This exercise tests their memory, physical strength, and how they work as a team. Trainees must memorize how these items are placed, transport them to a new location, and place them exactly how they were. This is the first exercise of the many still to come.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
A trainee's schedule is unlike anything most of us experience, with a typical day lasting around 16 hours. So we wanted to see where they get their minimal rest. A senior drill sergeant and company commander walked us through the barracks. Males and females are separated in rooms called bays, each with about 65 trainees. Even here, details matter.
They have instructions on how to even unpack, how to have all of their gear
Absolutely.
throughout. Wow.
Standards and disciplines. That's first 72, that's the primary goal. We're trying to make sure that they understand that they're no longer an individual anymore. We're part of a bigger team, it's bigger than self.
Becoming a soldier is not meant to be easy, but Captain Nikki Lum says there is a method behind all of their training.
The goal is to break you down and then build you back up as a team.
Trainees rely heavily on each other's support, and on the hardest days, the thoughts of their families back home.
It's good motivation because a lot of the time you want to quit, but you got to keep going for them, because if you go home and say you quit, you look like a failure, honestly.
Trainees will be tested, pushed to near failure, but those who persevere will become a U.S. soldier.
That was our Hannah Burbank reporting, and you can tune in next Monday at 7 p.m. for The Making of a Soldier as Hannah shows us the next phase of basic combat training and the challenges that await in the red phase.